Someone is really focused on manifesting a future with you. This person still has a lot of hope towards their connection with you and a lot of faith. There's something that they're expecting. There is some sort of expectation that they have within the connection that it is meant to get somewhere. Or at least these are big visualizations that this person has that they really have a lot of faith in, that they are really focused in bringing in for this connection. And literally is double confirmation possibilities was at the bottom. So this is somebody coming around, hoping maybe you're the one that's a bit closed down now, but I'm also seeing a storm. So I don't know if this is someone that you went through a lot of turbulence with, that there was chaos, maybe even cloudy judgment around how they operated within this. But this is someone that is hoping for some change, hoping for bigger possibilities with you that has to do with the future of this connection. We're going to draw on this. What is up, guys? It is Christina, the tarot reader, and I have a reading for you. This person hoping. What has gone down? Okay, so they are feeling quite shallow right now without you. Empty, bored, like there's a void. So this is coming from the depths of their soul, this hope, this wish. There's a sense of them really wallowing in the loss of you, feeling trapped, feeling bowed down, feeling pinned against the wall, feeling like they can't make the move in. That they have a severe loyalty to you. That they show up and they feel very much like they would do anything for you. There's a severe loyalty here. Emphasis on that phrase. But there's a belief, there's a faith, there's a trust in the nature of this connection for this person that they think overrides everything. Even with the current state of where they are right now, is that they are quite empty, that things are quite hollow. They may also feel that things ended over some things that were quite shallow, that don't really weigh the true depth of the relationship and what the relationship is worth. They're quite exhausted right now, completely drained. Maybe whatever that storm was completely left them burnt on the other side. This person may be really going through a lot right now. Emotionally exhausted, feeling shallow, feeling drained, feeling depleted, like it's been a long journey, like there's a sense of boredom with their own life right now, that they're not happy with where things are, that they have this loyalty, this hope, this blind faith towards this connection with you, that they would show up devoted. They've had big realizations around this connection. Oh, so wherever it went wrong, this person's had a change of perspective. They've had a change of heart. They're in sorrow. And I literally almost said sorry. But sorrow. The loss, the grief, depression they've been in since losing you. The understanding, the awakenings they've had through their feeling of this exhaustion, shallow, sorrow. They're hoping for a future with you, for a new potential opportunity with you, for something that they have realized about this connection that hits them a lot deeper. Literally, there it is, the cloudy judgment. They were not informed. They didn't make a completely within their intuitive decision. They did something that was unbalanced. They were in a place of cloudy judgment. they are having realizations about their own show up in this situation. There's a lot of remorse here. They're feeling bad about it. They're having realizations. Abandoned. You abandon the fantasy, or there's something about them that feels left out of maybe a fantasy that you guys created or that you spoke about, that you planned about. There's something about them that's stuck in the fantasy, and I did emphasize that they may be visualizing this quite grand. But they're daydreaming, they feel neglected, they feel shut out, they're feeling shallow within. They're having epiphanies because of how much they are feeling through this time, through this grief. Because of something that may have come out of a place that wasn't that true to their intention, or there were other things that were clouding the situation. There was a storm around this. One more. Beginnings. They want new beginnings. They want to try again. They want a new direction. They want to start over. That's what they're hoping for. A little hopeless. Hoping, hopeless. But they're receptive. They would be open to communicating. They would love to have a deep conversation. I think they're a little afraid of conflict right now if they approach you. Maybe if you're mad at them, maybe if they're not in a good standing with you right now. There may be a little bit of nervousness of how to approach you. But there's hoping for new beginnings here. Okay, we're going to jump into some tarot, and I just want to see how this connection shows up, what the energy is. Then, oh, the Lovers. Okay, so the connection, it was very instantaneous. It was felt. The magnetic fields between you guys, it's just, the chemistry is unreal. It's unmatched. And it may have gone from 0 to 100 very quickly. It may have been like an instant recognition with this person. There was just instant chemistry that was felt. And you guys do tend to have like love affair kind of phases with each other. It can be a little bit short-lived, but the chemistry between you two, very intense. King of Swords. Okay, now when it comes to love, he's like a little bit cold, a little bit not the person you want to see. But if this is just showing the universal dynamic on the connection, this is very powerful energy. When it comes to business, when it comes to structure, this is a very strong male. This is a masculine imprint that it's like logic first, the analyzing brain first. Like it's a very man's man, like man brain of it. Not that it's necessarily lacking that feminine dynamic, but it's very much leading with reason all the way. So I do see a very intellectual, very strong force in the masculine aspect. There may be needed a perspective to change in this dynamic. That there's been big betrayal, that this is a big betrayer energy. Maybe this King of Swords wrote an idea of his down to the end and was very one channel, was very narrow-minded about one thing. And it caused to a demise of an entire connection. We just drew the Hierophant, which is the divine masculine of the spiritual plane. So the masculine energy coming through here is quite powerful. It's very worldly. There's a depth of spirituality to this person. There's a depth of soul, like this person and their wisdom and their facts and the knowledge that they have through their own experience and also the experiences that they studied. They may have a real they may love history, like there may just be an accumulation of knowledge this person has. There's a sense of traditionalist about them. There's a sense of order. There's a sense of structure about this person. However, there may have been one point that they may have not compromised within this connection that caused to some sort of detriment, or there was some big break ending because someone, it's the middle here, could not surrender a certain perspective. There was something that wouldn't be bending. There was a stuck point within this connection. But you do have a connection that came out of nowhere. It would have hit you over the head, this one. If it's a lover's connection, it's like, oh my God, I have not experienced something like that ever or in a fucking while. So this is how the energy is. I want to just see person connected to you. How are they showing up right now? Page of Cups. They're very dreamy. They're in their feels. I will say this. The Emperor. Okay, wanting to take action on where their heart's desires are. And again, divine masculine. Something about you that makes this person a little bit fragile, a little bit vulnerable, a little bit soft. They want to come in and make a move, make a stance, make themselves be known. There's a sense of movement and action here. Eight of Cups reverse, coming back to what they've once walked away from. Redeeming what they loved, all those cups that they put all that energy and time into. It was hard to walk away. They want to return. They want to come forward with their plan, with what is on their heart. They may come through with their vulnerability. Ace of Swords, literally coming through with the truth, with the vulnerability, with maybe like a big intention right off the bat. Like this person's reappearance would make like a big deal. It would come through and it would be a lightning strike. Hearing some sort of confession, hearing literally a clear channel of this person's heart intention towards you and where they had gone wrong before, where they were so clouded in their judgment that they didn't budge and surrender to the universe. The Moon. They've been deep in their emotion, deep in their depths, lone wolf energy. But there's just a sense of how much that they feel, how much needs to be unveiled, what they're feeling right now, the depths of their emotion, uncovering their true intuition, their true intention, sitting in that darkness, sitting in a very solitude place. This person's come into reflection with themselves. I love it. One more for them. King of Cups reverse, and it landed right on my page. So there may be things that they struggle with emotionally that to keep themselves balanced. They may be a bit chaotic right now emotionally. There may be something about the loss, the grief, the over emotion that they feel for you that has them in this unbalanced place where they would usually be balanced between head and heart. but there's something about their emotional vulnerabilities, even some of their own trauma, that I think keeps them a little bit wounded, that keeps them a little bit guarded in their armor. He's also a card of emotional manipulation, but I'm not feeling a manipulative energy coming forward in this intention. Maybe this person has in the past been quite emotionally manipulative when triggered. But I feel that they're coming forward redeeming here with pure intention, with Ace of Swords clarity of what they want to say, and they came through as a King of Swords. When this person speaks, they fucking know what they're coming to do. They create things with their words. They know the power in their truth. They would be very much give the final say. Okay, I want to see how you're showing up. How does the universe see you? Oh, Queen of Cups. You're balanced in your emotion and you are feeling it in your depth. Divine Mother, Queen of Cups, intuitive, tapped into your emotions, tapped into your intuition, feeling everything, trusting. There's something about you that's heightened awareness, that you're gracious, you're taking everything in stride, you're really filling your own cup, you're tending to yourself, but your spidey senses may be tingling about this energy in your energy, okay? But, oh, beautiful. You're a Queen of Cups. Such lovely energy. Such motherly presence. Three of Wands. Okay, so you've been really focused on your future. You may even be moving or traveling right now, or it's coming up. But you're focused on where you're going. So that could be literally I'm moving and I'm focused on that, or more in a hypothetical sense, your future, where the future of your life is heading right now. You're envisioning the whole thing. Nine of Cups, what you truly want coming into fruition, what would truly satisfy you, what are your truest wishes? Is this person on your wish list? You did come out as the Queen, he came out as the King of Cups reverse, but you're really coming into balance is with what you truly want, what truly fills your cup and what serves you. I love this. Knight of Pentacles, that you've been patient, that you've been building, that you've been growing, but maybe that this has taken a long time. Maybe this has taken longer than you had thought between you and this person. One more for the Knight. The Magician, you feel the energy, you feel the chemistry. You felt the magic. You're feeling it around you, Queen of Cups. You're like, why is it taking this person so long? Oh, that's what we need to draw for next. One more. Ace of Swords. That incoming communication. It's coming. Literally. Oh my God, we have to roll the die. When is this coming? How many days? Oh, 3. 3 days from this. Okay, you feel it coming. It's coming in 3 days. But the Magician. Wow, you already knew that this is something that should have shook up a long time ago. That this person has been withholding this. I want to see what some of the blocks may have been for this person not coming forward. when you thought that they would, okay? There's something about your intuition that's been like, this is meant to have happened. I've known that this person's wanted to come forward with the magician, with force, with passion, with what they want to do, with what they've been manifesting, literally, that they haven't done. But 3 days, we just got that this is coming in and that you're going to get that Ace of Swords, the truth, the clarity, and the heart intention. So I'm going to draw, and I want to just see what have been the blocks leading this up. Why has this person tumultuous lives, difficult differences? So the challenges that pose here may still be somewhat challenges that this person has to overcome. They know that there's differences that are in this dynamic right now that struggle to allow it to be together, okay? This speaks of like opinions or ideas in love or status, money, power, culture. But these have been differences that have maybe this person has not been able to deal with, or that they feel they're going to blow up. Like I'm just focused in on the bomb. Like they feel that things could blow up again if they haven't really fixed this aspect, if there hasn't been any progress made on the differences that are posed in your connection right now. Small offering. So maybe what they can give you right now is only short and temporary, that it's only for the situation and how it can be right now. It feels that they're in between being awakened and unawakened. I do feel this person has gone through a big realization. I do think it's coming through a bit more clear. I feel this speaks to their insecurity. Okay, this is their internal telling them, oh, but I can't give everything I have to give, not knowing that just the clarity of this person's intention towards you is really what you're wanting to hear. This feels like they're justifying with the roadblocks that pose as to why they can't come in and give you everything that they want. They feel it may be too small of an offering, that it's not everything that you deserve or that is needed right now, or that maybe solves problems that exist. Aw. They feel you guys are a power couple, that when you're in union and when you're in sync, that nothing stops you guys, that it's destiny. But we did get in separation, so there is something about the insecurities and attachment issues and someone running away and the heartbreak that they felt and the power of the connection that they feel with you. This may be intimidating to them. As I said, I think this speaks to their insecurities, and literally it's their insecurity of themselves within this dynamic that they question, that they halter, that they don't act in their pure intention. They don't trust in this enough to just release it, to just run with it. But they're coming into it. What's their intention coming in? So this is the settling card, but I think they're here to settle with you. Fix the cracks, like I'm just drawn into the broken vase. They want to repair something here. There's something that they want to fix. That you guys are mirroring each other right now. That what you're feeling about them, they feel towards you. And you both have the Ace of Swords. You both have things you want to say. But it was a fateful encounter. That you're special. That you guys know you guys are special to each other. That there's things you need to iron out. That they've been feeling what you've been feeling. Queen of Cups. They've been feeling what's been going on. Capricorn energy at the bottom. Just saying. Okay. I want to just see this stack. Music, you both could have a love for music. Music could be a tie to this connection. There could be specific songs. Go hit shuffle right now to see if this is your reading. See if the song comes up that is corresponded to your person. Inner union. Okay. So it's really been a journey inwards first for you both. And I hate that this light is here. I'm so sorry. It's just hit that time of day. But there's a real focus for the inner union that's meant to be coming first by both of you. Truly accepting, loving yourself, and being able to speak from your heart for the things you want. I feel you'll definitely come into that. Like your 9 of Cups, your 3 of Wands, your focus, you're looking at what do I truly want, what truly makes me happy. There's a focus on inner union and what you want for yourself that's emanating, and this person is connected to you. They feel it. They are also coming into these realizations. They've been in the sorrow. They've been in the emptiness. Oh, too many. Too many, but what? No contact. A split on. Forgiveness. Okay. Psychic abilities. My spiritual collective. Very tapped in. Clairvoyant. You feel things. You're connected in the 5D. Don't doubt your vision. Also, this person may be feeling like they're tapping in. Okay, they may be really exploring their spiritual side and maybe delving into a little bit of tarot, or maybe they've even looked towards getting a tarot reading. I'm not sure. But there's something about an activation cosmically. They've been visualizing. You've been visualizing too. Family. Family may be at the center of the conflict, the differences. Or let's just pull. This could be about wanting to have a family. Hot and cold. So maybe their intention towards family has been hot and cold, where you may want it. Motherly energy. The cycles. Something to do with family that's caused some sort of rift within this situation, that's maybe put it through cycles, that's made this person hot and cold. Their commitment to family, some sort of family ties, something that keeps them in that behavior. Creates the distance. But there is distance between you. There may be physical distance as well. One more. Wounded feminine. I'm also hearing someone's mother. Okay, this may be someone's mother's energy. But they're spying. We're gonna have to go to a part 4. You know it. There's confusion. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna dive into this in a part 4, but this person struggles with whatever this difference is between you two. Okay, part 4, here we go. Where I see you as very balanced in your feminine, this person may be a bit more wounded. I did say it could be someone's mother just because we drew family before, and there's some sort of difference. There's some sort of challenge that, like, culturally, like there's some sort of difference between you guys that is stopping you from being able to be together, whether it's societal age difference, nationalities. Like there's some sort of reason for where there's challenge. This person may have a sense of wounded feminine aspects, may be really codependent on situations, may be really overbearing in emotion towards things. They got wounded feminine and they got the King of Cups in reverse. So maybe they're just not as balanced. They can be that logical brain. They can be that one to solve the problem to things. But when it comes to truly releasing their emotions and doing so in a healthy way, there may be confusion. They may have been really muddy about this whole situation and how they handled you and how they were going in this situation. Time and space, you guys are connected through it. There's something that the time that is taken in the space between you guys has done to this person that has healed them, that has triggered something in them cosmically, that has upgraded them. Wow, what two cards to end with. Their mission towards you and their transformation that they have gone through. This person has come to some realization. I'm kind of rooting for this person. I know that there was some sort of ending where they did not move an opinion when they should have. That maybe really compromised this relationship and you felt quite betrayed. Their mission now is you. There's something about a transformation in which they've shown up in. Okay. I want to just see how this is coming into you. The little black cards. Oh. Coffee cup and the phoenix. The transformation. This person's phoenixing. Spiritual transformation. Burnt to the crisp to go through a phoenix. That's really everything is stripped away. When they say shallow, they mean shallow. They feel empty. There's a sense of real numbness. They wish maybe numbness to the situation. I hope they're not numbing the situation. But wanting to meet and converse. Wanting to talk about it. Wanting to say something. They've got brand new feathers they want to show off. They've been, oh my God, they're coming in, they have not wanted to sabotage this. This is like 50-50. They are afraid of it going completely wrong or rebuilding the greatest thing they've ever had, okay? But they've been watching in, they've been wanting to make sure with you. And have faith, love is coming. That message, 3 days, is coming. They have been really focused here. Let's just get one more for the topper. Sword in the Rose with the truth. Oh my God, it couldn't be any better. Honestly. They're coming in exactly how we want them. Okay, coffee cup. What are they talking about? The heart with the key. How much you are the one for them. That you are the little hole. No, that was terrible. But you know what I mean, the padlock. You're the right fit. Okay, it's all right, beautiful. They want to let you know that you're the one that has the key to their heart. The Phoenix. Ascending. Shut up. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. That's what this whole thing has been for. They needed to go through this. They needed this phoenix. Trust, surrender. Surrender to divine's plan. Hammer. The golden mirror. Maybe the things that they didn't see before. Where they were too self-focused. Where they were too my way or the highway. They don't want to sabotage again. They want to make sure that they're open, that they're vulnerable, that they're tapped in, that they're not coming from a triggered, shielded place. Love this. The sunglasses. Abundance. They see you and they see abundance. They see someone who's got their shit figured out. But they're manifesting exactly what they want and they want you. So they see you and they're like, oh, you're the jackpot. You're like, yeah, you're their fixation. They watch you and they see abundance. They see someone that's absolutely doing it right in their mind, every fucking which way. Everything about you, they have studied. Cupid's arrow. Seduction. No, let me get one. Cupid's arrow. The way that just came in my hand, that was crazy. I like you. The confession, coming forward with the confession, how much they like you, the depth, the unveiling, the moon, where they've been sitting in, how much they have been feeling these emotions, how much they like you, how much you're the only one for them. That's what they want to communicate. The sword and the rose. That it's taken time. How long it's taken, there's probably going to be conversation about that. Why they didn't move sooner, when all the times that they've wanted to in the past. There's going to be conversation about that. But ultimately, this person here is really coming in for a big confession in order to repair here. They realize where they've gone wrong. The only bad card, the golden mirror, was underneath the hammer, where they had sabotaged it before, where they had not been paying attention, when they had not been self-aware enough to realize, when they were too focused on themselves, not with what was going on in your dynamic, not with how it had affected you. They were too self-focused. How's this going to affect me in my life? There's a change in this person. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. I hope this helped, my loves. And 3 days. This person is coming in completely transformed. They've been transforming though. And I think that's the biggest thing. Where you've been feeling the inkling, that's them getting on your wavelength. That's them going through their transformation. That's those realizations coming through. So trust, release, 3 days.